All right. So let's begin. And honestly, I have this question because my brain was spazzing out last time, and it's going to be less spazzing out today. But honestly, I think at this point in time, I can say that for the rest of this campaign, you need to be prepared that I just won't be at my prime due to the hours and schedule. I
No problem.
remember generally what happened. I just not entirely sure what was the exact cutoff point and if there were like any plans for what to do next.
They got the robot. I think Pastor defeated in a clash kind of thing, and then he essentially wrote the robot? Question mark? I don't know.
That sounds about
Uh,
right. I don't remember if anything else happened.
Asa is like currently trying to make it harder for the white to influence the colossal warboard.
Yeah, I was trying to quote unquote fix him, which was mostly just making sure he doesn't succumb to the light thing again. And I rolled really fucking good. And we're looking. I'm just saying we're just gonna rest and explore the rest of this place, but I'm not sure if that's it.
Alright, so I'm scrolling up here. There was a roll Arcana check from your end to, I imagine, like fixing the Colossus. Okay. Yeah, if you want to, you are free to check out the area because apart from this particular map, obviously the scrapyard and this facility is larger than the map. I'm just not Brett Ultimus and I don't have like stuff of map makers to make the entire area a specific map. We're just going with theater of the mind. But yeah, it is possible to explore more of the place and check it out. So it's really up to you if you want to spend some time doing that or just pack it up and leave.
I think Passer would get a good look around. Wanna make sure that even still there's no other awakened Warforged that are left behind.
The old robot left behind. I'm also gonna. I also, if I have time, after like being with the robot, I'll tell the little robot to like stay here. Little one looks up to the massive fucking robot. But I'll go with Pastor and see if we can find anything of use.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Good
Yeah,
shit.
speaking of massive robot, that's like considering the official art, that's the like generally the size comparison.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
There's a reason he's the big brother.
The big brother. Yeah, I mean, you know,
All right,
it's just a
so
little guy. It's just a little guy.
okay, Pastor and Sasa checking out the area.
Yep.
Anyone else doing anything, or just securing the area and like keeping the perimeter
I'm keeping
secure?
watch, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep watch. I don't really have anything else to
I
do
got
with the giant
Arcane
robot.
I got Arcane Eye to like look around too to make sure that there's nothing crazy going on.
I'm just like there, ready to respond at anything in a moment's notice.
Okay,
So you're
so
also
Abraham
keeping
as
watch?
well.
You're just on high alert.
High alert, weapon out.
Okay, so keeping the perimeter secured, and I imagine it's similar for
Right, Como, sure.
Raikama.
Yeah.
That or wrestling with shadow sharks in the river.
If that were the case,
Being
we
like
could,
what's it called? River
Watch out! That's not a
monsters.
shadow shark. That's a shadow
Just
dolphin. Get away!
Grabbing
Run!
it and ripping it off of the fucking river.
Like, yeah, because look, just because the creatures we are not running encounters because the creatures don't pose any threat to you, mechanically speaking, doesn't mean they don't exist there. Yeah, alright, so Pastor and Sasa for checking the area. I mean, you're gonna find stuff either way, but I am mostly interested in seeing how fast or slow you'll be able to do it. So, you can make checks. But before you roll, is I think the question that if you, each one of you looks for something specific, or are you trying to combine your efforts? Because if each one of you is focusing on something else, then like both of you need to make a separate checks. But if
I mean, I
not,
think
if
we
you
should go
are
together.
like going together, you know, one person can roll and the other gives advantage, like aiding.
Yeah, I think we should go together. I definitely don't want to go like alone here, you know.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you can still go to your body system, but like, you know, both of you can focus on different things.
Yeah, I'll look around along with Pastor.
I'm mostly just looking around for other Warforged, and really any that are active or have as much of a body as possible to see if, in case they have any parts that are still functional on them, that can like be used to help out other Warforged, or perhaps if they're near complete enough to be brought back themselves.
All right.
In that case, I
So
think we will look for different stuff because I want to see if there's any. Is there any buildings around or no?
yeah, there are.
Then I would like to look for documents that may be of importance.
Yeah, because I'm calling this a scrapyard, but like as you would be like exploring more and more, this looks more and like in its prime, this was like a heavy industrial like factory, heavy industry factory, like primarily focused on
So,
Warforged, but not only. So yeah, like you have some leftover ruins of factories, some administrative buildings, you imagine. So yeah, there's definitely like there are
in
places
that
you can look
case,
for.
after looking at the what's lying around, you would definitely go to one of the administrative buildings for documentation.
All right.
All right, so same as me then. Yeah.
Yeah, but for the first roll is definitely like separate, so both of you can make.
Yeah.
I think still perception works for checking the area.
Okay,
It's not
Holy
really
shit.
survival, so
let's go. I perceive.
I don't perceive.
oh, you have +0 to perception.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, you'll beat me in the investigation roll next.
It
Probably.
happens. Okay. Okay, so with a 25, as it happens, you do not find any more, like there are no more Warforged reacting to your matrix. It seems like whoever you could have recruited from this place has already been recruited, and you do not feel any tag, any string connecting your matrix to like another creature here. There are some more or less like not fully finished frames, but there are a few that were like in more or less advanced state of construction. However, what's what's the most important thing, as you manage to hit a mother load, meaning because you do, a thought crosses your mind, like you see, like most of the construction, most of the frames were done using the regular building material that you have access to back at the City of Hope as well. But you do wonder if they had access to something better, and as it happens, you are able to find, somehow untouched by the passage of time and not ransacked or stolen by anyone else, the following.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. We get units?
Delicious. Eats it.
Yummers.
It's
What
not
do you
the
mean
first,
eat it?
it's not the first time. I'm just using abstract
Yep.
method of
Vale's
We
like,
get-
oh, you got a job for me?
Hell yeah.
Oh, come on. It's not in the trade goods SRD thing? Damn.
Bruh, the D&D SRD has jack shit compared to
Shit.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, this is fucking
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's absolutely straight garbage.
It doesn't even have units of adamantine. That's like the one thing I expected to find there.
Nah, they have nothing, so
2024 is supposed to have something though.
I mean, I don't think they added it in Foundry. Anyways, that's a side thing.
Unit of adamantine. And then quantity 5. Nice. That's good.
So I say that's like the big thing from your 25. And apologies, JP, but can you remind me what Sasa was looking for initially?
Documents.
Documents, okay. Okay, so as I said at the start, either way you find something, it just like depending on the role, it takes shorter,
Love
longer, and with a 7, it takes you a while to find something that's actually worthwhile, because, well, there is a documentation. A lot of it is well, wait, where you forget, like, this is the group that basically used mending to fix the paper to read what was written, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did use mending, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so basically the problem here that Sasa has to like deals with, but it eats quite a lot of time, is that sure, some of the paperwork is destroyed through the passage of time, or like destruction that was brought to this place, you know, water, fire, and whatnot. But sure, like, there are methods to fix that. But it's the problem of finding a specific tree in a forest, because apparently this facility has been operating for a while, so the main challenge lies in figuring out exactly which information is important to you and where you need to look for it. It again takes you a while, and we are talking here that, no, it feels like it's gonna definitely feel like hours. But you are able to get something. If I can ask you, like, are you is there like specific topic you're looking for? What
I
would be the
will
most
looking...
interesting for your character?
Yes, 2 things. The first one is blueprints on how the Warforged are assembled. And the second one is where do the matrices come from? If there's like another place, they made them in another place and deliver them here, or if there were many in here. But yeah, information about that.
Okay. Right, so at this point, I will allow, because Pastor would be done with his search
Yeah.
first before Sasa would be, so Sasa would have an opportunity to roll with advantage during the later portion of the search. So I think pretty much, I think the simplest way would be to, actually no, just you can, I know you have +0, but you can roll advantage. But you know what, this time it's less perception, will be like investigation.
Okay.
Pastor is always going to be looking for anything to do with the Matrix.
Okay. 7 and 22. Okay, so there is some bad news and some good news. Good news is, as it happens, most of the documentation about the process of manufacturing warforged frames has survived or can be restored to survivable state. After all, this was a factory, so obviously they had those things ready to use. And you also find information that matrices, the sources of power, they were also being assembled here at this industrial complex. But here is where two bad news come in. One, no matter how hard you try to look for, you do not find specific like technical or arcane explanation how these devices were made. You do find some suggestions that there was like very specific cadre of workers, like highly specialized Magitech scientists, like engineers with higher security clearance that were delegated specifically for making matrices. But there seems to be no like left paper like blueprints or how to make them. The second bad news is that there is information where the matrix like assembly line was made, and when you investigate it, the section of the place is a fucking crater.
Yeah.
You find like obvious signs that there was a massive blast that not really like turned the building into shrapnel, it basically vaporized most of it, and you see like the shockwave that dented like heavy metal structures in the immediate vicinity. And the crater is like there are like scorch marks and
that sounds about right.
Yeah, still that, and also like, and I'm not sure if Sasa would remember like that this specific taste of radiant radiation in the air.
Right.
Not enough, like you don't need to make any rolls, like it's not dangerous, but you just have this taste in your mouth when you are checking the area. Yeah.
There was definitely
It's
a
like
chain
metal.
reaction.
Shasta just like silent for a second, says, looking at the crater, is like, isn't that something? What now?
probably should have been expected, honestly.
I mean, I wasn't expecting to find as much as we did, to be honest.
Yes, that is.
We know the matrices were assembled here, but I don't think this is where they were made, per se.
I think we might have to find out what materials were used.
I mean, this is gonna
More
be hard
directly.
considering points at crater.
Yeah. Well,
Perhaps.
we do know that whatever it is, unless properly handled, is very reactive, at least.
Yeah. But most of the things that we've done are usually reactive, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And also, I
So-
forgot to mention that in the paperwork, not on a single document, but basically from the collection of notes, diaries, and whatnot, throughout all of them, there are definitely four or five names, as in like like a family name, like surname, popping off. Some of them that might sound familiar. There are mentions of Valendor. I'm trying to make sure I remember it correctly.
Yeah.
Valendors, and also the Acers, the Clovers, the Serjanias. So like the big shots in the scientific community, and also the Maples.
Regarding the work
Okay,
on
that's
the
a couple new names actually. Because we already have Valendor, we have the Clovers, we have the Maples, but
we have the maples. Yeah.
there were like 2 new names.
No, we did have them, did we not?
Oh,
Shit, I don't remember.
I just don't remember the Acers or the Jorginhos. So I'm gonna mark that down in the description.
Yeah.
You're not
So you said we don't really know where the matrices are made, right?
I believe what I said specifically is that it definitely seems like this place had assembly line for them, but there are no blueprints, no paperwork how they were made. Instead, you basically find suggestions that this facility had specific group of workers with higher security clearance dedicated to making those
Okay, I
matrices.
misunderstood.
And also, like, the general vibe that you are getting is that sure, this looked like in its prime was like a big important facility, but from reading the documents, you do not get that feeling. Like, this was not like a prime industrial complex.
So on their scale, it's like the small side.
I mean, it's not nothing, but it's like secondary.
It's not like the home of all Warforged.
Yeah. Which we kind of need to go there.
Yeah, basically,
once-
I know maybe not everyone here is Warhammer fan, but basically the analogy of this is that this is like one of the regular Forge worlds. This is not Mars.
I had a quick question. Looking at the blueprints of the frames that Sasa found, are any of them of similar make to mine?
You do not find
Basically-
exact much, but you do find some similarities.
Okay.
Kind of giving the vibe that perhaps even your frame was a starting point in their thoughts, and then they were like iterating upon it.
Right. I essentially want to see if I can backtrack, like, if it gives any mention of where the materials for the frames that are most similar to Pastor's come from. Like, some sort of direction. Or, like, more of a named location.
You know what? Give me a flat in either intelligence or wisdom check.
What is... Okay. I'm gonna go with int because I feel like it'd be sort of related to a history check in a way. Because Pastor is aware of where he's from and like where he was. He's not exactly aware of where he was manufactured though. He knows where he went to for like reporting bugs and like malfunctions. He's not aware of where he was made.
Okay. Here's the thing. The reason why I asked for this check is that sure, there are some mentions of like named locations, but here's the thing. They were named like that back when the world existed.
Right.
And some of this information didn't really survive. Like, we even recall traveling here, finding that farmstead. Like, it was part of a village. You are sure that it had a name back back when it was still full of life, but now no one remembers it, and no one bothered to have a plaque of like a
sign, yeah.
Yeah, sign.
Yeah. No record keeping of like
Or
most towns
this is
did not retain their name.
Yeah, and this is one of those records that, well,
like I'm sure the City of Hope wasn't originally called the City of Hope.
This is why historians
exactly.
love people who do diaries. Anyone who's a journalist, little journaling, little diary maker, historians fucking love you. They're like, oh hell yeah, we get an insight into this bitch's life. Perfect.
Too socially
Okay.
awkward and scientific to gain a love? Don't worry. Diary. Historians will love you after you're dead.
Me rushing to get a notepad so I can write down some like immersive storytelling and get in a cool pose before I die. Gotta be like one of the skeletons.
All
in a
right, I
Fallout
need
game.
this adamantine lobster in this bathtub when I die.
Mhm.
I've always said that when I die, I'm gonna leave like a national treasure type, like list of clues for people to follow.
A hunt.
It's gonna lead to nothing.
No, it should lead to all your D&D adventures.
It leads to a vault within it is like my notebooks.
Yes.
The legacy passed on.
All your MTG cards, your notebooks, your rule books.
You will get the Magic the Gathering cards. What deities are these?
I will give you this now that I'm thinking about it, is that you do not get like specific coordinates, and you like, even if there are like names, they don't tell you much. But going from, for example, ledgers of like arrivals, like supply runs and whatnot, this place, industrial complex, definitely had, it must have had some, maybe that place still exists, mine within at most 2 days from this place.
Okay.
And obviously, like, they don't mention like, oh, hey, they arrived from the south because, well,
Yeah.
they, however, sorry, I'm trying to remember, like, was Pastor one of the folks that have seen the map of the world?
He was.
Yeah, he was there when we had the vision
All right, so
in the first season. Yeah.
trying to rack your brain like really hard, you do recall that as you were going here, you are pretty close, which would track that you are within like a day or two from a large mountain range.
Okay.
So, but they basically didn't have to resort to like imports from somewhere far afar. They had the source of material like right here,
Right.
like within maximum 2 days of travel.
Perfect. Okay.
Honestly, fuck it. Like, during your searches, you also find something else, and I don't have exact the best words how to explain it to player characters. So I'm gonna say the word to players, and you can figure out how your characters would get it, because this is not a technology that you have met before. This is something completely new. You find the remnants, leftovers of a rail, like a fast rail, but obviously like powered by
Oh.
arcane.
Like a long line of metal, essentially. That's
I'm
like
not gonna
charged
lie,
with
I
different
think
shit.
Pastor would look at that and think it's part of a weapon.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, is that like a, some sort of like arcane sigil that they're putting into the ground?
Oh, what?
Because if you get a rail, right? If you
I don't
use the
know.
rail, you could make a giant metal sigil in the ground and make an arcane ward or something.
What the fuck is a rail?
I think Pastor's
Do you know
more
what
looking
a
at the
railroad
fact
is, motherfucker?
Well,
A rail!
I think Pastor's looking at it and he's essentially envisioning like a rail gun.
An underground railgun that like rises up and then they
do we
shoot it.
physically see a rail?
Yes.
Yeah, it's obviously
Ibram is
like
convinced.
not
Is it-
fully intact, but parts of it are.
Is it the
Like-
2-line or is it like the one big rail, like a monorail?
That's the word I was looking for. Monorail.
Monorail?
Oh.
Okay.
Is it suspended in the
That-
air
that-
and
Bro.
embedded in the ground?
Somebody's got a fucking skateboard grind on this shit.
I got it. Ibram breaks out the
We
skateboard
got
he's been hiding
this.
from all of you.
Fucking
Winona
Sonic
pulls up
on
her
this shit.
Winona pulls up her skirt.
pulls
She's
out a
got
BMX
shoes
bike.
like she's
Oh my
Sonic.
god, like Heelys. Like fucking.
In the
I grind on it with my halberd.
in the present time, it's like twisted and
Okay,
destroyed,
well,
like
it's just
on the
a
ground.
challenge run.
It fell down. And if anyone like, actually wait, that's Pastor and Sasamus Inspector. You can make me Arcana checks.
Okay, I will just
Only
give
them or
us
everyone?
advantage, I think.
I
If possible.
I
mean,
would
I
like
went
to-
with them initially because they are.
It's fine.
doing
It's
the-
whatever. I was just curious.
I don't even know
Natural
how I
20.
would even have the
Natural
knowledge to
20.
make this, so I'm not even gonna bother making it yet. There ain't no
Oh my
way
God,
she would
roll
know.
20.
Ibram is convinced that it's just rusted metal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Stata is able to determine that this was not a weapon, this was a method of fast transportation of large quantities of goods, and this wrecked rail, like a metallic tube that's like broken, twisted on the ground, Back when this was operational, it was floating in the air, like hovering. Sorry.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Also, the fact that it's a monorail changes what I think Pastor would have saw it as. Because I was imagining the two rails, and he was seeing like that as like, do they like put that together and like accelerate a projectile off it? What the fuck?
No, that's
But
do
with a
I know?
monorail,
Mhm. So I
It's
do know what this is, right? Like I get an idea of what this is.
Its purpose, yes, and honestly, with that natural 20 and that high resolve, like if you want to, like you would, between seeing this and finding some documents, I imagine like it's some place they would mention this by name, like they would essentially call it a monorail.
Mhm.
oh yeah,
Yeah, probably like in the documentation, like, oh, like on this day received like this much tons of ore by monorail, and you would be able to figure this out.
yeah. Ooh. Okay. This works out well. Like this.
All right. Do I get the idea that I can transport everyone through this monorail?
I think this monorail is out of commission.
Yeah, it's completely fucked. It's fubar.
But what about mending? No, I'm kidding.
No, bruh.
No!
If you casted mending every 6 seconds for the rest of your fucking life, you would not be able to repair it.
Yeah,
I cast
yeah.
wish.
Wait,
I want it to be
I
working.
have- I
Wait a
have
second,
an idea.
Saspa
I have a
knows that
funnier idea.
this is like basically this is a means of transportation. No, wait, what's what I'm looking for? Like means of
method?
transportation method, but the means is that you had a proper container, like a car. Not the fucking
Yeah, like a
thing,
train car.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it's also against a visceral idea that if regular like flesh being tried to use it like solo, the resulting velocity would basically rip them apart.
You had
You
to
are
say.
So you
turned
gotta have a
into
little box,
a
put 'em
road
in.
rash.
Gamers.
Yes.
I have a funny idea.
Are you gonna be like our Vanderbilt? You know?
Can we ride on the giant robot to the mountains?
Sure. I mean, if it works.
Can,
My idea was this.
Divine intervention. God.
Oh my
I
God.
would like a railroad.
Please, God, I know you
Please,
believe
God.
in
I love trains. Please.
destiny. Manifest destiny. Let me build a train.
Literally, Lily is our Vanderbilt. They're gonna build the fucking rails to connect the country.
I can't believe the real enemy of this campaign was capitalism.
I can't believe this is
opening
all
to,
about
like,
the
men who
effects of
built
the Industrial
America plays.
Revolution.
Yeah.
I mean, you laugh, but at the Pathfinder game, which Derp can confirm, like there's, I'm running with the idea that there's a kobold commune that are literally like communists.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The kobold Marxists?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They must be destroyed.
The thing is, once
Kobold
Pastor is told
Bolsheviks.
what this does, I do fully believe he would try to get the rails working through divine intervention, because one of his long-term goals is to like unite the bastions, and one of the important parts of that is transportation.
Do you really?
I don't know if a
okay,
rail is our best
Pastor,
way to do
like,
that.
Let's not talk about like, would you, should you, are you using this right now?
Fuck it, yeah.
Okay, make a roll.
I have my
Damn.
initiative ready
Damn.
just in case.
So
So
close.
close.
Every time it's so close.
Yeah, we get so close. One of these days it's gonna work. Hopefully it'll work when we actually fucking need it up for dumb shit like this.
I hope it's for the dumb shit.
Oh, the dumb
I hope
shit is
so
so
badly
funny.
it's for the dumb shit, and you immediately regret your decision. I'm so excited for that. God's gonna come down and be like,
away.
"Are you fucking stupid?"
Okay, this is fine.
So it did not work.
No.
Nope.
Do we get to ride the cool
seven
robot?
away.
Because he should get there faster than if we went by ourselves.
I mean, we do still have the spectral horses. That's not that slow.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
the spectral.
Here's the
horses.
thing.
But we're not gonna get attacked by anything.
Something happens when both of you, for narrative and dramatic purposes, as you will be returning to the rest of the group, something will be happening.
Mm.
And I'm gonna say you are.
Yeah, that
starting,
makes sense.
Starting like here, so you're coming from like up above. As suddenly, out of nowhere, because you definitely spent, considering like everything, all the searches, you did spend like quite a few hours here. Actually, before we. Sorry, because I forgot to do this. As we were sometime with you, I wanted to ask like, is the like the Sentinel group, so the Watchers, did you wanted to do anything, or rather did you wanted to, like in the meantime, like talk about anything amongst one another, or anything at all, or am I good to?
I think you're good. I don't have anything ready to go, so to speak.
Attempting to not sidetrack us again, so continue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to balance that, to basically give an opportunity just in case to ask. All right. So suddenly, out of nowhere, without much warning, there's a ripple of eldritch energies erupting from here. And before several visages appear out of thin air,
Sorry.
everyone else hears it, but for whatever reason, it gives the most visceral reaction to Winona. This deep, unsettling feeling of like just someone just walked through the grave. And you see,
This ain't good.
and you hear the farewelling. Winona, my darling, you have come so close to my domain, and yet. No, wait. You have come so close to my domain, and I thought to myself I will be much better than this Crimson Usurper, and instead of dealing with a middleman, I'm gonna fetch you myself. And you see certain humanoid figure stepping through, and then followed by
Oh, motherfucker.
multiple shambling mounds of creatures manifesting into the reality. I'm gonna put you into combat mode.
Alright.
Do the ones that
alright.
were standing watch get any kind of free action?
You are not ambushed, and that's the most I'm gonna give you.
We don't get the surprise condition. Ah.
Yippee!
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Sasuke's like, Winona, what the fuck is that?
I think that's the Night Lord that invited them to the Endless Feast.
Oh,
That was the other one.
That one?
That was the other one.
Uh,
Okay.
Initiative?
Here's
Yes.
my
That's not
combat
that bad.
carousel.
There,
oh,
it had some.
It's fine. I got the tracker. We're
Yeah, I'm playing without carousel for now. It's wasn't going.
good.
Had some issues.
Me
I was
pointing
saved
at
from
the
a
young
low
king.
roll.
Hello, baby girl. What's up? I love you. Points at young king.
He is not our friend.
He's my friend.
That's my
Outside-
best
out of,
friend.
Out of character, that's my best friend. I literally have a $700 commission getting work done for him.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah.
What?
For our campaign.
Yep.
Wha-
Be ready.
That's a chunky
I
amount
got
of
nothing.
money.
Indeed.
That's a spicy amount of money.
Indeed. For a 3-year campaign, it's
Actually,
worth it.
the only thing I will allow is that enough time has passed that if someone wanted to take a short rest in the meantime, only short rest, I will allow that. But that's the only
Sure,
thing.
I'll take my.
Boy, I'll
take
get back
recovery.
all the things I get back on short rest. Nothing.
I'll get my arcane recovery. Come on.
I'll take one just so that I can heal up a bit.
I don't think my sorcery. Well, actually,
I get everything back on a short rest.
Yeah, because you're a fighter.
I just roll 2.
That do be how it working.
Mm.
Alright, yeah. Pastor's feeling pretty good now. From how far am I allowed to clash?
To just like off in the
Depends.
distance. You motherfucker! Get over
Runs
here
at
and
him.
fight me! Yeah, it's like that.
It's basically, yeah, it's basically.
Python.
Mhm, mhm.
Actually,
Sprinting.
game on
I
first.
fought in your general direction.
I know what we must do.
It's like the scene in fucking
Hey.
Holy Grail where you just see the knights running over the hill like
Yep.
really far away, and it takes a
It's
solid
this.
like 20 seconds. Yeah, there it is.
Lancelot. That was
I'm
Lancelot.
on my way.
Which was by John Cleese. But yeah.
Mm.
So good.
I'm looking
So
for
fucking good.
Peril, sir. Peril. That's it. Hey. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
The combat tracker has begun, and as it happens, Raikomo rolled the highest.
Okay, Raikomo.
So it is
Yeah.
your turn.
Expect my in-depth turn as I do that. I guess. I cast mirror image.
He's still in the water
just
with
gotta-
a shadow pit on you.
He's just in the. He
later.
emerges from the water.
But yeah, I just need the effect of mirror image shadow, and then that's my turn.
Hmm,
Our turns are very similar.
convenient effects. Okay, store. And for simplicity's sake, like going through the water, it's not difficult terrain. It's fine.
I
I have swim speed.
Let's see.
Yo,
Oh,
let's
that's a
go.
that's a fucking error. I just noticed on this fucking map.
What?
I move here. How far away is that?
Yeah.
Someone left this map of the map on the ground.
Yeah, I think that's too far for me to, like, reasonably say doing anything with a clash.
It generally depends like how do you describe, because if someone were to describe to me that I basically use Omni Slash on this bitch, I would like, yeah, you probably need to be a little bit closer for your like, you know, melee weapon for that type of clash, but yeah.
You know what? I want. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at the like listed available stuff that you can do with it, like not like the examples. I want to inflict a curse on them with Clash. I want them to have like disadvantage on Wisdom.
Oh yeah, I also forgot the freaking. For whatever reason, the aura doesn't work, and I can't get it to show on this fucking creature. So
Oh.
I would actually. I think you
Oh, in
started.
that case.
I think you started far away.
Yeah, I started.
Yeah,
I
barely, like at the.
oh,
like,
I started. I think like just within, because I was like one up to the left, and yeah, one up and one to the left of Sasa, pretty much.
okay.
I started just within, so let me do that.
Yeah, and also yeah, because I forgot to tell you, also right combo you can make that charisma saving throw.
Okay, well, one thing then, because you're gonna trigger my ability then.
Okay,
I'm
that's fine.
stupid.
It's not a that's fine, it's just like, okay, but I gotta start over here and then go from scratch.
Because
So I.
Because I'm a Fey Wanderer. Smiles.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, so Buster succeeded.
I
Let's
succeeded.
see. Other... No, wait. Where
17
is it?
is a fail.
Oh, did you succeed, Pastor?
I
yeah,
did.
cool, thank you. That's perfect. Beguiling Twist. Also, I think this keeps going until something is frightened.
You can use your action to force a different creature to consume. Yes, you spell the sea.
Hey, Mr. King, I need you to make a save.
Mr. King.
And the king fails or succeeds, then it goes to the next creature, and they'll keep going until something is scared.
Here's the thing: the Yellow King is immune to being frightened.
Okay, next creature. What are they immune?
Nah, they are.
Then I need one of
Minions.
them to do it, and then I need to keep on doing it until one of them is scared. Because that's how the goofy ability works. It's so fucking bizarre.
Ain't gonna bother
Pretty funky.
with rolling. One of them just fails.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's the minions. So that means even though you failed, you are not frightened. I'm trying to.
No, I'm frightened. Actually, I think I have advantage. Let's see. You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened, so I make one more save, sorry. Do-ba-do. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, then.
Okay, it's his
roll
attitude again. Womp womp.
Yep. Okay. So, frightened.
Let's see. Waiting for. In that case, should I like use my clash to try and fight that? The fear effect.
It's your call.
You know what? Sure, I'll do that. I'll fight their fear effect.
Okay.
What,
So what do you think you would be rolling for that? Sadly, there is no courage skill, but
Yeah. I was thinking a wisdom check. And it's wisdom to resist.
Okay.
Oof.
Hmm.
I don't think that does it.
I'm gonna make my roll. So, the response you hear is, "Oh? Oh, what's this? A metallic mongrel trying to impose his will on a rightful king?"
Okay.
Kneel, knave. And it's going to happen you as a failure for flashing. For now. Actually, why the fuck am I using this? I just can go like prone, and as you hear those words, it's like invisible mental hammer strikes your head. The vision goes blurry for a moment, and you think you are. I need to use this for a different thing. Come on. Are you serious? There's no confused effect condition?
Of course not. There's no confusion in 5e, I think.
No, just stun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's confusion from the confusion spell, but it's not like
Yeah.
a status effect. It's like
yeah,
a
it's
rolled
a special
table.
thing. Yeah.
Exactly. You're right.
Okay. Okay, so hold on. What's his thing? Normally deals not much. Okay.
Who's the best charisma save, guys?
I mean, I've got a +7.
Okay.
+5.
Okay.
Okay, see.
Pastor, do you have resistance or immunity to psychic damage?
I looked at
Nope.
from Captain, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna be."
I
the same
take
spot as me."
damage.
Yeah.
Ow. Alright.
Does everyone have his 10
Neo.
HP?
I believe that's you did cast for that full round, so
Yep, that's everything.
at the end of Pastor's turn.
Legendary action, right?
Yeah. Legendary action.
Well, I mean, it's one of the Night Lords. We should expect like 4 or 5 or some shit.
This is a Night Lord?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you mean? This is one of the 13
Cap.
dudes.
This
That's
is
what I
the
was like.
Yellow King,
Yeah,
Cap.
no joke, Captain. No joke. All these guys are like, they're dudes. They're straight up dudes. Let me.
They're straight up.
I was
They're
expecting.
they're
guys.
characters from fucking things, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
They're
like
not
named
homages.
NPC, right? Yeah.
I'm just
It's
saying.
like a
there's
JRPG
Beelzebub.
named NPC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Beelzebub, Fenrir, Jormungandr, Manus and Mog, fucking. Rock Crash is, I guess, I think he's I don't know Skaven that much, but I'm guessing he's like a Skaven Lord or some shit.
I mean, picture
because-
is Skaven, but like the name is like
Thankful,
a little
yeah.
bit twisted. Did some things on it. Okay.
But yeah,
so
he's the
I
last
guess-
guy mentioned, which they're all alphabetical. So
Right. You know what? Fuck it. He will use his legendary actions to gaze imperiously at the biggest brute he sees among the ranks.
Fuck. Oh, unless he means this guy. Because he's in the initiative. He's the biggest guy in our ranks. Smiles.
What?
Don't try to.
I'm not talking about
Ibram.
Ibram. I'm trying to save your life, man. I'm trying to save your life.
Ibram, click
It's
the
okay. Everyone can die again. I'll bring him back.
click the con save.
Oh, it's only 60-10 damage, honestly. It's a con save. You're good at con, right?
Let's check that. I haven't
Just roll
touched
the
con.
next. Just roll this
Just-
con save.
Just
Yeah, you got a plus 10, dude. What the fuck?
click the save.
Don't worry.
Mm.
Oh,
Anyways, I use Indomitable.
You can reroll. Okay, then reroll.
that's your first save, and this is the first round.
There you go.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Boom.
It's gonna suck if it gets worse.
Okay, Sasa, your turn. I believe
Yippee!
you also begin.
The only time Argon Combat HUD has ever
Yeah.
been useful to me.
Watch him for that.
You can start with Charisma saving throw.
Gang. Or spooked gang. Well,
Can I use-
Almost so that not 20.
Can I
Oh.
use Flash of Genius?
I mean, if it says that you can use it on saving throws, then sure.
Looks at.
I'm not sure, like, what's the how is it written?
Ability check or saving throw. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, then yeah.
So I get a +5 to that.
Yeah, then you save and yeah, Pastor and Sasa are immune for 24 hours for this effect.
Fuck you. All right. So what level are we? 13, right?
Correct.
Okay. Action, summon cannon. Bonus action, shoot the cannon. Yeah. I target. What am I targeting? Yeah, fuck that. I'm attacking the Yellow King.
I mean, who else
Fuck.
would you attack? Oh,
I tried.
Yep.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, no. I have moment.
Yeah, you have move action.
I'll cross through the river right here.
Okay.
That's it. That's my.
Okay. Dolan.
Greetings. Observe my insane turn. I cast Mirror Image.
And also give me Charisma save.
Fuck! Okay. One moment, because my forge just fucking bugged and I had to restart it. Hee hee. Haha. Mom? Please. Please do not
Please.
stop when downloading the world. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm here.
yeah, I know.
Thank God.
One man got.
Think of God. Okay, please open my sound. Please. Okay. Charisma saving. Here you are.
You are
That's pretty
fine.
good.
You
What is
managed
that?
to shake off that effect from Aura of Insanity.
I pointed him. And I cast Mirror Image, so there's like 4 or 5 people pointing at him. And then I walk like 30 feet up. And that's it. That's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna walk right here. There. Done.
Okay. The big guy looks questioningly at all of you, pretty much. Okay, players, what do you want him to do?
Ibram points and goes,
Just-
"Those are bad guys."
Just bear in mind, I will say this, he's not a player character, so if he goes down, he's dead.
Or his fucking laser thing. Can he angle it diagonally so it goes like
Yeah.
over our heads and hits them?
Ranged attack?
Cause he's big, tall boy. Can he make it go over our heads and then hit them?
Fair enough.
Yay!
Okay,
Kill mode active.
so yeah, you are pointing, so... Yeah, actually he would have this thing recharged. Okay, so...
What's his movement speed? 30?
60.
20? 60.
You
Can
fucking
he go
fast
here
boy.
and like hit like this?
Sure.
Hell yeah. That's what we like to see.
That's gonna run me
Nice.
over.
He is scooting.
Yeah, you hear like long stripes, and with each one the ground shakes, leaving like deep footprints into the into the ground. Oh, how dull sending a rusted toy is how far the Yellow King gets before the... as they
Before he
say-
gets fucking laser beamed.
as they say,
Ah, what a
making-
pathetic little boom.
Like, it's like that DVC of Rich scene.
I mean, I'm gonna delete the minions because they fucking Danzo.
Yep, they're just cooked.
As for him, it's not a magic thing, so magic resistance doesn't apply. Oh yeah,
Damn.
okay, good. Half on success, so let's see. One, two.
Reminds me a little bit of this scene.
Yeah.
Doesn't have it. Fuck. Okay. So that's the Colossus. Luina, yeah, it is your turn as you hear after he gets like blasted with this ray, and you see him pretty much not as bothered as you would have hoped for.
Yeah.
That's quite rude, my dear.
Would it be safe to assume that this guy has an evil alignment? Because I
question.
have the Talisman of Pure Good, and its ability only works on creatures of evil alignment. So I'm assuming it works, right? This guy's got to be evil alignment, right?
For sure.
Did you do the save, though, Monk?
Alright,
Oh, that's
start
right, I
of the
have not
turn
yet
out
done the
of
save yet.
insanity.
Yeah, I'll do that. A charisma
I'm gonna be the only
save.
scared one, I'm pretty sure. Let's say.
Fuck.
I'm scared, I'm
Oh,
fine.
God.
Well, never mind.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
scared.
Ugh.
You know what? The description I gave at the start, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have
It
to get
works.
closer to him. I'll hold out my Talisman of Pure Good, and I'll attempt to banish his ass to hell.
Get hecked. Enter the
Back
shadow
to?
realm, bitch.
Go to hell. Like, she holds up the talisman saying nothing. Mostly because she's afraid her voice will crack because she's scared. And she'll hold up the talisman, and a rift to the abyss opens beneath him. And she'll attempt to banish him to
Gonna
hell.
send you straight to heck.
Right to heck with you.
Yep, make that DC 20 dexterity save, king, or go to hell.
It's not even that. You just open a fissure and collapse on it and kill it. Shit.
So.
Just because I don't think this world has a hell, and that would feel like a very easy case of like, no, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Other
I mean,
magical
it could
effects. I'm gonna
just
treat it as
go
other
to
magical
a
effect.
hell.
So. Oh fuck! Is it with shift or control advantage?
It's shift.
Yeah.
I think.
Shift or alt.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't matter.
Yeah, shift didn't work.
Fucking plus 10. Wait, it's a dex save?
Yeah, it's a dexterity save. It's not an
Yeah.
intelligence or anything. It's
I mean, you're
literally
being pulled
like
into
you're
a
rolling.
hole.
Yeah, it's literally you're rolling not to fall into a pit. It's not like it's like a wisdom save or a charisma save, like you're being banished. It's no, you're falling into hell.
Ah.
Yeah, he just like almost leisurely sidesteps, tilts his head. Cute attempt. Anything else?
I don't have anything else. Not right now, anyway.
Alright.
I have a question.
Not
Mhm.
whilst I'm afraid.
If guess a weird thing. Question. If Winona uses her charge to open a fissure, and I hold an action to reaction cast Vortex Warp, can I just send him in there? Can I
It
just throw him in there?
closes. It literally says it as it closes. The
No.
fissure.
I'm saying
Oh.
like reaction. I'm reaction
As it
casting
happens, yeah.
Mm.
Can I just
Oh.
toss him in there?
Fall into the fissure and it remains.
It would just be because then it would be a Constitution saving throw, so we can see if that's lower than his Dex. Just put it out there. You could do that.
But didn't you use action for Misty? Fucking.
I'm not saying right
Okay.
now. I'm saying I could
okay,
set it
okay.
up for
Isn't
next.
Vortex Warp you need to place someone on a location, like on a
Oh
surface?
yeah, that's
Yeah. It's a place you can see, and if I can see the fissure, then we're fine.
No. There has to be like a level in the fissure itself where it's like, I plant them there, and that's
No,
specific.
I think it's just a surface.
Can
Let me
you
double check.
click the thing so I can like read it just to be sure like how
That'd be a
how is it
solid
written?
surface, not like water or something.
Attacker must succeed, or the attacker is
Oh.
on the face of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or in liquid that can support the target.
Okay.
So the fissure,
Yeah.
by its definition, doesn't work.
Fuck. It's fine. Alright, fine. Keep your secret.
Fine.
I don't care. Whatever.
Fine. I never cared. Okay.
That's fine, get out there.